Okay, so we just heard from Nico. Absolutely love Nico. He is an absolute dream. But the main things come up again, like finance, the creativity. That's an important one to mention.
Yeah. I you know what? I never thought of that aspect.
Yeah. What, playing catch up with creativity?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
He also mentioned, it's really important. It was really important for him to find a job that he enjoyed doing. And sometimes that takes even longer, right?
yes. But it's worth it because I agree with it. I'm at that stage now. Like this, what we're doing for work, my other stuff that I do.
Yeah.
I love it. I like it. I'm there. I'm passionate. I'm
yeah.
involved. If it was a mundane job, which I've done before, you're like, mate, how long am I going to do this for? It's a stopgap.
But a lot of people do it and would do to get finances.
100%.
And I know we said earlier, we've done really well and shouldn't be so hard on ourselves about finance, but it's a real feeling.
Yeah.
Like, it's a real thing. I really felt it. I still do. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I am working on it, but it's a real thing. You
know what? I said to someone the other day that when you leave prison, you're never the same. Do you get what I mean? Like, you're a different person and you have to get into learning who this new person is. I think we spoke about it here, actually.
And this new person cannot go to Ibiza next month.
Closing parties and all that.
But I think, like, as you get older as well and the years go on, you also have other things that you think about, like, now I'm getting older and like, there's just so many things that come into play. So I think, it's hard.
It is hard, but one thing I rate what Nick said, what Nico said is he's found a sweet symphony.
Yeah. He's good with his words, isn't he?
Sweet symphony. It means he's in a good place.
Yeah.
And he said it took him 6 months.
Yeah.
So for Nico, it took him 6 months. For someone else, it could be 9 months. It could be a year. It could be 2 years. Yeah. But eventually, the thing is you get there.
Yeah.
You get to your sweet spot. You know what I mean? Where you're in a groove.
And
how long was it till you hit your sweet spot, your sweet symphony?
When I was off license and I went abroad. I think definitely, I think, I know I talk about it a lot and it's not everything, but I really wanted to go away when I was like 18, like with my friends. And I wasn't able to do that until I was like 26.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think about it a lot, because just with bail, with actually going inside, with license, all of that added up to a lot of years apparently. And I think when I was off license, that was like a real big thing that I had achieved. And that was like weighing on me.
Okay.
Other things, I think, took, let's say, slightly longer. And now I'm sweet, I'm good. Yeah. But there's the odd thing that I think about that I know it's come from my experience of being inside.
I hear you. And just to add to that, one thing I've overcome now, and the barrier I've overcome in terms of playing catch up, is the amount of time I've been out compared to the time I've been in.
Yeah, that was a big thing for you, right?
Massive. So my last sentence was I did 2 years and a bit. I've been out longer than that.
I remember you telling me I've done more birthdays inside than I have out here.
Yeah, and what smacks it is, this is what I was with my brother, one of his closest friends, and another friend of ours, and this is madness. One of them said, this is what, no, my brother said. My brother said, I haven't had a calendar year as a free man, like on out here, since 2012 or something. And I was like, damn, until 2021, I hadn't had a calendar year on road since 2009.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But now, as I was saying, positive, I did 2 and a bit years, 2 years and change. Now I've been out 4 and a bit. Yeah. So I'm good. That prison sentence has been eclipsed.
It's crazy. Do you get what I'm saying? What like matters to people, as in like how they feel like they've achieved something that they feel like they were lacking in or stressing about, and it's so different for everyone. But it just goes to show it comes, it happens.
Yes.
And I know we're talking about all the things that we were lacking or playing catch up in, but there are so many things that we developed and got better at.
Yes.
And that really shouldn't be missed.
100%. So like, even though, you know, be it in life after prison, we face challenges. It's important that we remember the skills that we built.
Yeah.
You know, the things we developed, whether it's talents, skills, a new mentality, a new way of thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Otherwise, it's really easy to run away with all the things that, you know, we missed and we lacked.
Exactly.
So let's talk about them.
Yeah. So like, one thing that we were speaking about before is that, like, we were talking, for example, about canteen money management. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds funny. It's funny, canteen money management. Like, we had loads.
You just made that up. That's why it sounds funny.
Yeah, no, but but you know what I'm saying? Like,
canteen money
management. You know what I'm saying? That's a mouthful, but
Come on.
So like, obviously, it's a micro example, but it's a small amount of money or whatever money you can spend, but you budget that. Do you get what I'm saying? And you buy what you need to buy, you spend what you need to spend. But see me, I used to buy in bulk and then save a little bit. So I know, okay, I ain't got to buy toiletries for a couple months. So for the next few canteen sheets, stack up on like food and munchies and then do another big toiletry ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, managing my money like that, when I got out, obviously I wasn't working straight away. So I was on universal credit. You have to make it stretch. You get a one payment once a month and then you ain't getting no money until the next payment.
Yeah.
So I was able to manage my UC money until the next day, for example. By the time it's the next day where I'm supposed to get the next installment, the next month, I still got like 20, 30 quid left.
Yeah, it's like inside as well, you're on like survival mode. So if you haven't, this is how I felt, if I haven't got my coffee, like, I know I'm going to be struggling. It's the little things in there.
Please DM us if you know or you've had a situation where Jules has not had her coffee.
Honestly.
Yeah, get in touch ASAP.
Little things in there that got me through was definitely my coffee and having certain things like products that I know that I want. So if I didn't have these things, you know, you definitely...
For me, ketchup. If I ain't got ketchup or cocoa butter or hot sauce, okay. For food, innit? Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
Obviously. No, but I mean, because the food's dead. We already know that anyway, yeah? Sorry to everyone listening inside. Yeah, but we know the food's not the best. But ketchup.
But I was the same. I'm really good with my money now.
Good.
I know exactly what's coming in, what's going out, when. And it feels really good. I feel really in control of my money. And that is definitely from in there.
100%.
But there's other things as well.
There are other things, like, for example, like, you know how I was saying that now I'm okay with where I am in life?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how I had to like frame my mind and change my mindset is that when I was inside, I had to learn to be patient. Because at the end of the day, you ain't going nowhere until your release date's done. So you
cannot control who you're around.
You cannot control who you're around. You cannot control your time, as in like speed up your time, make a day go quicker. It's impossible. So you have to be patient.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So I had to learn that I'm in the position where I am. And although certain times things can happen very quickly out here, like fast, sometimes you need to take time, patience, build something slowly, whether it's a career, whether it's a skill set, whether it's goals that you're setting. It takes time. So being patient with yourself, understanding that, for me anyway, I had to understand that I can't be looking at my peers that are my age who have not done the time I've done, because obviously they're going to be ahead of me. They've been out here. Do you get what I mean? And even though sometimes some people tell me, bro, you're doing loads of things, I'm like, yeah, that's great. But imagine if I didn't go to prison, where I'd be. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy where I am and I'm patient and I've learned to take time building, structure, developing, because if it takes time, then it's going to last longer.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So
I think
that's
also
where I'm at now.
With the patience, like there are so many other things in there that you have to be patient about, you know, getting things done.
Yes. Staff.
Being able to like sort your problems. Absolutely everything, actually, to be fair. So you're developing these patient skills without even knowing it.
Yeah.
Because you can't even, unless you want to make your life in there completely miserable, you have to be patient.
You have to
some
navigate,
degree.
innit? You have to navigate. And that's even with your neighbours.
Yeah.
You know, someone
Everybody.
playing music at 2 a.m, playing music for patience.
I think a massive thing for me is now knowing how I want to spend my time, who I want to spend my time with. And time is precious.
Yes.
And you really want to spend it the way you really want to spend it.
Facts.
And I didn't know that before. I didn't understand it. Maybe I was young, I don't know, but who knows where I'd be now if I didn't learn that skill. And, you know, that's a massive part of my early 20s and me growing up in there. And I appreciate that so much. Like, I love that so much. I know what I want to do with my time out here. And I think that's so important.
It's valuable. Time is the most precious thing because, for example, Jules, I'm going to test you now. Yeah.
Test me.
If I told you I give you £5 million, but you know you've only got 2 years.
Where is it?
You only got 2 years to spend it. Like, and then it's gone.
Sorry, ask me that again. I got distracted by £5 million.
Okay,
Can we just ask that question?
Let's go again. If I told you, Julesy, that I was going to give you £5 million, but in 2 years, you're not going to be here anymore.
I'm not going to be here.
Yeah. Are you taking the money?
Definitely not.
So your time is worth more than £5 million.
100%.
100%. So time is invaluable. You can't put a number on it. You can't put a price on it. And you definitely understand that whilst you're inside.
Yeah.
So now that I'm out here, I'll value your time. I value everyone's time, the whole cast and crew, producers. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
So if I'm going to a meeting or I'm going to do something and like someone's not valuing my time, my energy, it's cool. Then I know that it's not going to be spent here again. Do you get what I mean?
And I think I used to spend my time not even understanding what I'm doing, like, and spending, don't even know why I'm spending my time doing that. And not thinking. So yeah, I'm grateful. I know why I want to spend my time and what I want to do.
That's beautiful. And if that's one thing you've took from prison, I think that's something that can really change your life regardless. So yeah, guys, we want to hear from you. What skills did you develop inside that have made your life after prison much better or easier?
And has made up for playing catch up.
Yes. So please get in touch with us via Instagram and X at After Prison Pod, or you can message us on TikTok at Life After Prison Pod. But you can still email at podcast@prison.radio, or if you're listening on the inside, you can get in touch via MPR. Please, we want to hear from you guys, man. And as ever on Life After Prison, we love to signpost organizations or podcasts in this one that you can listen to or check out to get some advice and support. I'm going to signpost, and I'm a bit biased here, but it's all good. I'm going to signpost the Money Mondays podcast, which I co-present with Emma from Quids In. Shout out Emma. And it's all about managing your money. So if you're listening on the inside, you can listen to Money Mondays on Porridge, actually, on the Porridge Show. Big up Ali. But if you're listening on the outside, you can just search Money Mondays, but check out especially episode 28, which is Lorja's story. And Lorja gives great advice about playing catch up, putting life in perspective, managing money, aspirations, all of that is sick. So
I love this.
Check that out. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely check it out, guys. And also Prison Reform Trust. They are an independent UK charity working to ensure that people without a voice get heard.
Love that. And both of these organizations and the podcast, Money Mondays, can be found in our show notes below. So thank you guys for listening and watching. Jules, thanks for being yourself. And we'll see you next time.